What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? Sorry, technical adjustment there. What do you say? There we go. TGIF. What's going on, guys? It is Friday. Happy TGIF to everyone out there. What's new? I reversed myself yet again. For anyone that was watching yesterday, saw that I was going, I'm gonna, unify it into one take, but spent way too much time last night. Hey, Ricky Dimidoo, what up, buddy? Howdy, stranger. Just talking about yesterday, where I was kind of like unifying the animation from 2 into 1. The problem with it was that there was 2 different rigs. The first half was using like the ancient old rig, kind of applying to it, and long story short is that it did not mesh well, right? And after spending way too much time trying to shoehorn them together, I gave up, and I've reverted back to the idea of just going, you know what, fine, we'll just do it as 2 different cuts. And that's where we're at now. The good news is that it seems to be integrating pretty well. I only have it for the blue right now, but what's cool is I managed to sort of like commandeer some of the code and make it work for what we need here. So there we go. So he climbs the ladder there, and then there we are, and now we're back. And then the cool thing is we're on the ladder mode, so there's nothing doing there, but the nice thing is that it's exactly what it needs to be. There needs to, let's see, I think if I go down, it should say, whoops. Oh, hey, it's unhappy about something in there. Gameplay, wow, okay, well, I may have introduced an error. All 999 plus of them. No biggie. Ricky, what you up to, buddy? How's your Friday? I thought I was doing better. But let's see. See if this, leave it in focus. We'll see if this comes up like right at the beginning. No? Okay. So we'll see at what point this actually gets triggered. We're still good. Okay. So if we do this, let me make sure I got him up here, like so. Alright, still good. And there it goes. Alright, let's see if there's... No, it's just right from the beginning. Okay, is there something about this? Gameplay input. Journal input. I was clearing out some of the ladder stuff. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for giving a shout before you run a class. Good luck with the IT stuff. Yeah. Thanks for chiming. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. But yeah, have a good Friday class. Hopefully nothing too strenuous. Alright, still get myself situated here. Alright, sorry, just checking things out here. Just make sure everything is straight on my end. It's alright. Alright, thanks Ricky. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. What does it say? Sorry, just some of the stuff I want to do, you can't actually check until you're already running, so that's why I'm kind of just a little distracted here for a brief moment, but we'll get this straight here in a second. Let's see. Do that. There you go. Okay. I'm just about good here. Let me just move this up here. Just trying to get other stuff situated here. Okay, now we're set. Alright, so let's figure out what I broke. Yeah, because alright, so let's just pop no, okay. I swear I had it working a second ago. Alright, so let's check the ladder input. Make sure I didn't do anything stupid there. Let's see. Alright, so that's part of that prefab, right? Which I never can find. This guy, gameplay input. Alright, so click on this bad boy. Let's check this out. So it should be coming into here. So this is on execute. So is there something in here that's hating? That's okay. Just return. So that's no big deal. So that shouldn't be triggering. That's fine. Alright, so let's fire this up again. I'm at least going to see if I can get this to appear. So I'm going to have to like turn off that endless stream of errors. Yeah. In case you haven't guessed, I'm way over my head at this point. There's, you know, as I said million times before, this is what happens when the animator starts messing with the code. Alright. Okay. So, let's just... If we hit this... Okay, good. So it's actually kind of... It's still working. So maybe I can just ignore those errors for the moment. Wait, did they stop? That's weird. So as soon as I interacted with it, it made it stop doing that. Oops, and there it goes again. Oh, so there's something about that. If it's not in inventory mode, then it's going crazy. Alright. So, let's see. So, there. Alright, that should be okay. So maybe I just break it, kind of get it quasi-working, and then hand it over to my programmer and just say, hey, make this not broken. I broke it, you fix it. I'm sure I'll look at it and take him 2 seconds and go, oh yeah, hold on, let me just put a 1 here. But for me, oh. Alright, so if we hit down, shoot. No, it's not hitting that. So it's hitting the inventory stuff, but it's not hitting this thing for some reason. So I know it's okay because we have inventory open here, so that shouldn't be the issue. So unless there's something about this or these guys. So, Killer Tofu, what's going on, buddy? Happy Friday. Look at that, just jump right in there. So I was thinking about it, if I ever go back to mobile, I think I would actually just put Penny on iOS and Android just as is, maybe just like ads, you know, with a online high score table. Why not? Have like some super rare video that if like 1 in a million or something like that astronomical, it'll play some goofy other little animation, but you know, very low chance. Just add a point and clicking to my point and click adventure game. That's a good start. That's always a good sign. I'm just breaking the crap out of stuff. Alright, so that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, so there's something about what I did here that it was just absolutely hating the crap out of it. So let's open these. Oops. too much. Let's just stop down here, and we'll see if these guys are the culprit. Yeah, so Killer Tofu, you're writing all your own stuff, I assume? Doing your own point and click, your input handling, I'm guessing? Fire this back up yet again. Alright. Yep, okay, so here it is. So there's our culprit. One of these. Yep. Just laying the groundwork, right? Alright, so which one is it? Oh, this is why. My fault. Because player intro cave. Yeah. Yeah, because originally I was gonna go with the cutscene version, right, and just remove all the player from this quasi cutscene, but yeah, that doesn't work. Because I need to make a callback, and the callback is going through this iPlayer, which the cutscene version doesn't have. And in reverting all this stuff back, I forgot to do that. So that explains why it worked and then it didn't. Alright. So, fingers crossed, we should see an end to all those errors. And then, when I move the joystick down, it should say, hey, climb down the ladder. Kind of get it back to the old gameplay mode. But the difference, though, is that I've almost deleted all, not deleted, but at least remarked out. I don't delete because I'm probably doing it wrong. And rather than delete, I'm just remarking out the code in case I am going down the wrong path. But knocked out almost all the code for the ladder because the ladder no longer has any interactions short of just being part of cutscenes like this. And it's still, really? It's still complaining. This is the way. Alright, so let me just, okay, so intro cave. Ladder input. I guess I could just revert this script. Let me, maybe I can go all the way back. Let's see how far back I can go on this. Let's see. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh, so maybe it just didn't like me calling the script. Maybe that was it. Alright, so yeah, if this is the case, then I could just, worst case is I could do a send message. Come on. No, I can't. CTO just deleted some commented out functions he found in our codebase that have been commented since 2013. I think there's a statute of limitations there, and I think that definitely eclipses it. That's funny. Inner cutscene. Okay, yeah, so this is actually called in the script, so I can just have this. Yeah. Okay, we're good. I can call it that way. So I just needed to run the climb off the ladder cutscene, and we'd be all good. And then I'll just grab the ladder, put it back in the inventory, and everything will be hunky-dory. Bob's your uncle. All right. Yep. So yeah, trying to get at the script was just overkill, because I actually already have access to it. Duh. Skip. Alright. Feeling confident. Let's see. There it is. No more errors, and climb down the ladder is being called. And then we need to, let's see, I have my cheat sheet right here for to switch the input back to the regular. So it just turns the ladder input on and then back off again. So I'll hang on to that, put that tucked away. Okay, so then all we need to do then is, where's my player intro cave? Void climb down. Oh, he did descend. I like that. That's so much fancier than just climb down ladder. There we go. Let's see, debug. Do I need it? No, I just need to run the cutscene, don't I? Do I have one in here? I do need to turn off his animation layer because I was kind of commandeering the old cutscene layer on the player version since I'm using him, so I have access to his script. So I think I can do it actually in the put down ladder. No, that needs to be here. Okay, we'll just put it in this function. And that. This guy right here. Let's see. This guy. All right. So we turn off the animation layer for the cutscene animation stuff. Cool. And why are you... Really? Huh. I guess I didn't get that in here, so let's find... Oh, this player cave cutscenes. No wonder. I'm in the wrong thing right now, aren't I? Duh. That's why I have no access to the game controller, because I'm in the wrong script. I want to be in this one. Yeah, and there's the descend ladder. Okay. And I still don't have GC. I thought I... Really? Huh. Well, wait, if I'm here, so maybe I could just go ahead and call the animator. Oh, no, wait, I need the cutscene. So, no, I do need to get at the game controller. And I never can remember that line. It's... No. Fine, we'll do it this way. Match by case. Alright. But that's because of scary mono behavior. That's not gonna help. Oh, this is here. This is what I want. Not aftermath, but close. Put it right here. Oh, wait. Here? Yeah, nope. Hates that too. It is supposed to be good on here, but... Oh, it's because I'm in an intro cave. There it is. Now we should be able... Yeah, there we go. So you see the GC no longer has the error message. Since I plugged it into the utility. Alright. Now I just gotta remember how to actually call cutscene. Is it play cutscene? Nope, that's not it. Start cutscene? Okay, fine. Crap, I never can remember this stuff. Let's see. Save view. And remove match case. See if that does it. Not so much. There we go. That's what I want. Where are we going to? Right here. Alright. So this would be pick up ladder. Really? You hate that? Oh wait, it's actually not even that. It's no, I guess because yeah, pick up ladder is gonna get because the climb down the ladder was not ever a cutscene. That was just part of the gameplay, and I need to fix that. So cutscene, pick up ladder. Oh, I know why it's complaining, because there's nothing here. It should be like that. There, now it's happy. Alright, so pick up ladder, and then all we need to do is shoehorn in the animation of him coming off the ladder. So let's see, let's put down ladder. Let's gonna move him over here and pin him for a second. And pin him too. So I'm gonna come back to this one because I want the location rotation for the character. Right now we only got blue gems set up. So I need to reset these. Jump around till I can find it. There he is. And I'll pin this one as well, since we've been messing with him for a little while. Alright. Yep, everything quiet so far? Yep, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and, depending on where we are, play blue gems. We're down here. Alright. So first thing is to get the player in the right position. Let's see, pick up. Okay, so that we need to delay. And then we'll probably have to switch it. So he comes down the ladder and then play the other animation. So we're probably going to have to do the... you know what? Actually, we're not even going to play the pickup ladder. That's just going to be inferred. That's what I talked about yesterday. I'm going to do that at first. Just try and skip picking up the ladder and just make it automatic. So this one would actually be climb down ladder. Let me check if I actually even have climb down ladder in the cutscene version of Will. I probably don't, just because that's an animation that happens in the gameplay version. Ooh. Alright. Ladder climb down. I do. I guess I put it there. Alright. Ladder climb down. We kill that. Ladder, so we're not gonna play that. Let me leave this in here in case I change my mind and want to do the whole pick up the ladder stuff. I'll leave that in there. Camera rig. All right. And let's see, what can I do? I think I'll just manually position the camera for a moment, and then once I get this animation in place, then I'll worry about doing a proper animated camera. I just want to see if I can get this to work first. I mean, that's a good beginning. Let's see. In theory, that might work. And let's see, in practice, we'll see if it does. Okay. Make this a little bit larger. Skip. Skip. All right. All right, so he's up there. Now, the big moment of truth. If I push down, it does nothing. It just says climb down. Did I not actually send it? I thought. I never sent the command. So much for the first try. Oh well. So it's yeah, here, so it's descend ladder. Man, I almost had that one right. So no. Second try first. That's it. Yeah, I go bowling on Monday nights with some friends, and I always make the joke because, you know, some people don't have a good start. I'll just say, yeah, first game never counts. So there you go. First build never counts. Oh, really? I thought I was... Oh, you jerk. Oh, no, sorry. It's Will. There it goes. Now we're good. Uh-oh. Canine alarm system's going off. Yeah, anyone can get it right the first time. Cool kids get it right the second time. Yeah, I just jinxed that, didn't I? Alright. Hit that again so we can come over here. Yep. Moment of truth. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, and the camera's just off in the stratosphere, but who cares? All I care about is the fact that it's hard to see in the fog, but he was actually climbing off the ladder. So... Whoa! Oh, we gotta reset. Okay. So let's just do a little bit of fixing here. Put down ladder. Okay, that's put down pickup ladder. And when we're all said and done, on end, players, yeah. So what we'll do right here is we'll reset him back to 0. I need to do that for pretty much all of them. Otherwise that could bite me. But I guess no, that's not true. I only need to do it if I'm actually manipulating his position rotation. Come on. There. 0 is a hard word to type. And set this. Okay, good. So that should fix the repeat. And let's play it again, and this time I'll freeze it so I can figure out where to put the camera. So I did get on the second try. So my code wasn't that far off. Need Jeopardy music playing right here for the compile. Okay. Alright. Hit that like so. Over here. Alright. I'm going to change that. Just point of fact, because people always get annoyed when they can't do this. You know, if you reach up, you say, you know, touch your hands. I'm not touching them, even if I could reach. I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to add touching the gems. So, like, on the blue, it'd be like, you know, ooh, it's almost like electricity because it explodes, right? There's, you know, and then the green would be it feels very cool to the touch, and of course the red would be, oh, that's really warm. And then the hammer too. You'll be able to hit it with the hammer, and it's just like the hammer's not going to be strong enough. to do anything on these gems. Alright. So let me do this. Oh, wait. This is okay. It's the next one that we care about. So if we go down, there we go. So let's find a good place for the camera. Have to do this obviously for all 3 gems, but start with the blue. Am I on global? I am. Let me go to local. Let me open this up a little wider so I can see the bank number. I do not want it to bank. Just want to get far enough so he comes into frame right just a smidge. Alright, so we'll just guess if that's a decent position or not. My arm hair stick up when I touch. He's a young kid. He didn't have arm hair yet. Actually, that's not true. Okay. That's funny. A little Tesla action kind of thing. Alright, let's... Alright, so let me also... I'm going to remove this right now. The animator has a event for when he gets to the bottom of the ladder. And I'm going to take that out because it keeps throwing these little event errors, animation event errors. So let's go into animator, and this is climb down ladder. There you go. 3 times, just click correctly. Yeah, so let's go into here and we should find events, and we should find this bad boy right here. Yeah, reach bottom of the ladder. We don't care about that anymore. Since he's just playing a cutscene, we're not controlling it in game anymore, so it doesn't matter if he's at the bottom or the top. That's no longer a factor. And since we killed the function that animation event calls, now it's throwing errors. We don't like that. Alright. On end, okay, so this is pick up ladders. Yeah, so let's go to the start and put our camera in the right spot. Camera, there it is. Alright. See cam, okay, yep, that's good. So let's go camera rig. Yeah, that should be transform position equals, and I'm gonna just toss in those numbers I just came up with after we posed it. So that would be something like 2.08, and that'd be 1.154. Finally, negative 2.658. Very precise. That, you know, 1/100ths of a unit. My head hair. Yeah, if I was, you know, if it wasn't one just chunk of geo, then we could have like the hair strands just kind of go voonk, you know, pop straight up. I thought about doing that. There was an early time where I thought about doing like the hair strands, but I figured that's pushing us closer to more realistic, and I'm avoiding that. I'm keeping the game fully in stylized land. So, yeah. Because, you know, you start getting more realistic, that's when people start getting more judgmental. And we don't have the budget to make it super real. Only super real-ish. Super real adjacent. 9.7, that should be good enough. And finally, you know what, I have a value there for the bank, but I'm gonna would make sense for this game, I think. Yeah, yeah, and no one's complained. Everyone's liked the aesthetic, the style of it. Okay. Why is he hating this? What did I miss? New vector 3. He's good, he's good. Alright, let me try this. What am I missing? Oh, rotation. What am I doing? Is local Euler? Euler? Anyone? Anyone? There it is. Yeah, that's like GIF and JIF, man. Euler and Euler. Yeah, you can get in some good verbal fights. Or maybe even fist fights. I don't know. It depends on how passionate you are about GIF versus JIF or Euler versus Euler. I used to say Euler. Someone corrected me, so I say Euler. And I have no clue which one's correct. More importantly, I don't really care. Okay. Oh yeah, yes, let's apply that. I removed that animation event. Alright, and I'm going to feel brave. I'm going to close that little window where I had the values because I think I typed it in correctly. Let's go back down to manual cutscene here. Not saying that correct, just what I stuck with. Euler, okay. Okay, I didn't think about that. When he jumps off the ladder. I guess I could just sort of add it, imply that he picks it up. Yeah, because I've actually removed the collider, so I literally can't pick the ladder up now. So, didn't think that through, did I? Crap. I guess I could turn the collider back on. Okay, I'll have to think about that. Let's start with adding the ladder automatically here when you climb down and see how jarring that is. Wait, did I not apply that? Let's see. Oh wait, that's pick up ladder. Yeah, that's the right spot. Excuse me. Alright, did I just sort of like strong arm the other cutscenes with the camera? No, because those are ones I'm just playing in animation. Camera, okay, I think that's playing like so. Let's see. Let's try it this way. And I must have typed that wrong. Cutscene. Oops. Okay. How am I doing? Okay, I'm doing it differently in the aftermath scene. And I wonder if that's because I don't have an animator controller on that yet. Let me look at my scripts. Aftermath. Oops. Alright, where's it hiding? Scripts, episode 1, Aftermath. Locations episode 1? Did I really put it there? No. What a mess. Okay, fine. Let's just go to the scene. I'll find it that way. Let's go into Aftermath. Where in the heck did I store those scripts? That's so bad. The answer? Let's see one that's actually legit. They are... Oh, that merge script stuff. There it is. I forgot about that. That was when we unified the project from the one I've been working on, and then we merged it. So, yeah, we need to get rid of merge scripts. I'm just apprehensive about, with GitHub, moving the folder over and losing connection, and suddenly all the scripts getting broken. I'll do that when we're fully backed up, and I'm brave enough to try that. But in the meantime, so it's scripts, merge scripts. That's where I need to be. But since I'm here, camera position, camera rotation. Let's see. My camera. So I just did a my camera thing. Okay. Yeah. So I just grabbed it that way. I just prefer that because for some reason when I'm doing it the other way, because because it's not calling the game object, it's calling the script. I think that's why. So let's jump back. Let's find out if that's the case. Pick up ladder. Yeah, so camera rig. Yeah, that's the script. So that's why. So if we go up one, there it is. That should actually move it. Duh. Duh. Having redispatched the villain. Okay. Manually, like so. Put that down. Here we go. Nope, still not doing it. Really, that is so weird. Oh, because it's still playing a cutscene. Oh, wait a second. Maybe because I don't have the offset like I do. Yeah, because in Aftermath, I have like a buffer for that. So let's see if I have the same here. Cutscene, cameras. Yeah, cutscene mover. But that's what I'm calling, isn't it? Unless it's... No, that's it. Because that's why I went to my camera. Because the script is calling this bad boy, and I want control over this bad boy. So I am going to go back to the my camera concept. Yeah. I mean, the reason I did that too is put a parent over it is because once you have an animator on an object, you're not moving it. You know, no matter what you do and trying to translate it, it snaps back into place, and the animation is God. It totally controls it. But by adding a object on top of it, then you can do an offset. For example, if you have one animation but needs to play in multiple places, you know, in a different rotation position, then you want a parent so you can do that. For example, like the gems, you know, there are 3 different positions, and rather than having 3 different animations, one animation with one offset parent that can shift it around. So that's the motivation. So let's try this again. And we'll just call it game object. In this case, we'll call it my camera, just like I did in the Aftermath scene. All right. Nope. Okay, my phone's being a pain. Okay. So let's see. Pick up ladder. So instead of that, wait, I did just put it in the right place, didn't I? I didn't. I just put it here, didn't I? I just put it in the wrong place. Ugh. That's not smart. Like that. Alright. And here's where it should go. So we say, just right. All that stuff goes away. So my camera. There. And we just need to wire it up, and now we'll be good to go. Alright. Where's my cutscenes? There it is. So this is pick up ladder. And we should see somebody missing. And that be this bad boy. There we go. Alright, so now I'm replicating what I'm doing in the aftermath scene. So this should work fine. Should, being the operative term there. Alright. Nope, still doing it. Turn off the animator? Just go to manual mode and then turn it back on afterwards. If it's gonna be a jerk about it, that's gonna be the simplest thing to do. So, it's not giving me access. Okay. We'll do it this way. I mean, this is all stupid because it's temporary, just so I can get the camera in the general location. But if I switch to animator, I can do it that way. And now I do need to introduce the game object back in. There we go. And now I should be able to say camera enabled, and that should just disable the animator. It shouldn't disable the object. And then once we get to the end, on end, we will flip him back on again. Yeah, disable, that's for like status for like physically turning it off, not just the animator. And I probably need to rewire it again. Since I switched from game object to animator, I assume that it lost that connection. So let's go up to pick up rock, pick up ladder. No, it did. It translated it. Good boy. Cool. So the easy part got hard, and the hard part turned out to be easier. That's just the way that's Murphy's Law at its finest. And it's still... Wait. What the hell am I missing here? Cutscene pickup ladder. So is it set active? It's oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so do it after it's actually enabled. Like so. Yeah, so I'm trying to turn on the animator for an object that is inactive. So if I move that below where the camera comes to life, then we should be good. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's at the end. Hold on. What am I doing? Or is that? False. Run. Yeah, I'm disabling it, so, no, actually, no. It's a good guess, but the way, Cutscene Manager works is that it should flip on right from the beginning. So, let me see if that's actually what I was complaining about, that line. Pick a line. Yeah, line 66. Yeah. So that's on run. So it's acting like it's not. It doesn't exist anymore. The variable my camera. Interesting. So it's like it killed the. Okay, let me just make sure. Let me rewire it just to make sure that it's actually properly connected. I think I've seen that before. When you move it, it thinks it's wired, but it's not. Let's see if that's the case. Yeah, see? That's it. If I click on it, look, it just kind of goes, that's not there. So it shows it is legit, but it lies. That is a Unity bug. That is not me. That is not my fault this time. It's not my fault. No hyperdrive, it's not my fault. Alright. So if we just purge, whoops. Purge. Really? It's not even gonna let me like do anything with it now. Lucini, what's up, buddy? So let me just try and put something in there so it lets go. There. Yeah, so I was right. So it lied. Instead of switching to object not found, it just lied about it. Doing well. How are things with you, Lucini? You're already a chunk of the ways into your weekend. How's it going there? Manually. Just played some Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed Collection. There you go. Sounds like fun. It was a group thing, I guess. The name rolls off the tongue. There it goes. So, there we go. And it goes way too long, but can even make that a little shorter. Mario Kart with Sonic characters and some other Sega stuff. That's cool. Alright, so I think what I'll do is just do a camera tilt down. Now I know the real reason why Lucini came by. He's gonna like close that lead. 490. Wow, wait. Where are you guys at now? Oh wow, still a 40-point lead. You guys are climbing the ranks there. That's crazy. Okay, so what I want to do is put this back down and there we go. Paused it just in time. And let's go back to our cutscene camera and we'll just do a do tween move on this. I mean, if it's good enough, then I wouldn't even bother going back to Maya to animate the camera properly. No, not 3. What is that? Just a little more room here, like so. Yeah. Again, kill this. Alright, we got some decent values here. Pop that open. I used to play Sonic Riders on GameCube. Hey, it was sort of their first attempt. I miss F-Zero, man, with the old Super NES with the rotating. What was it? Something 7 or something like that. It was like the ability to kind of do a quasi 3D. Mode 7. Thank you. I was in the ballpark there. All right, so and we need to figure out how long the scene should be now. Pick up sound. Pick up ladder. Okay, yeah, that's because we're doing the pickup. Okay, so Dynamic scaling of sprites. There it is. There it is. Yes. Yeah, I think I guess it was Star Fox. It was the first one that had like a real, honest to God, 3D chip embedded in the cartridge, right? That was the first one that had true 3D for Super NES. All right, so Super FX chip. There it is. Another blast from the past. All right. Let's see, why play Red Gems? Pick up a ladder. Let's see, ladder pick up. Oh, because it's okay, it's just when the ladder pick up there. Argonaut Games developed that on their own. They were like a company of like 3 young college kids. Wow, that's amazing. That's some smart kids. That was like the history of Miss Pac-Man, right? That was one where they just sort of messed with the boards to modify Pac-Man. Strike a deal with Nintendo. I guess Nintendo looked at that and kind of went, wait, we're paying all these tech guys all this money and 3 kids came up with this idea? Yeah, I do too. I think that stuff is awesome. Alright, so let's see. Don't know if I'm going to have him pick up the ladder or not. I guess if you're able to skip it after the first time, I guess there's nothing wrong with picking up the ladder. Let's see. It's still awkward because of the jumping off the ladder thing. Right, I'll have to think on that. Let me just keep pushing on here. And actually, I could look at the animation time for the climb down ladder to get a better sense of how long that should be. Animation. Intro cave. Oops, that's camera. I've now inherited your father's original Atari system that I grew up with. Set up like a retro display in my living room. Yeah, I tried that too. I lost that fight. Many Bothans died for that attempt. Oh, mercy. Okay, let's see. Let's go into not cameras. Characters will cutscenes. Wrong. Intro cave. There it goes. Alright, then done. Yeah, this is all messed up. Ladder. Climb down. So you can figure out how long this is. 60. So it's just 2 seconds. Okay. As she gets her camera display, since she's a photographer, I get my gaming display. We made a deal. Nice. Forgiveness rather than permission concept. Okay. Good luck with that. I only have one follow-up question. That is, how comfortable is your couch? Okay, so pick up ladder. Okay, then you may want to reconsider that strategy. Ultimately, it's better to let the Wookiee win. See, it's like the May the 4th be with you. So I'm just gonna sneak in the occasional Star Wars reference since we're one day out. All right. So we need to make the camera not on end, but here. There we go. Hey, Volteriev, how do you feel about Unity's recent billing misstep? I'm thinking about making my own engine or switching engines because of it. That's a great question. For me, it was kind of moot only because. Oh, by the way, Voltaire, hey, how's it going? Welcome. For me, because I was already a long way in production on this game. I'm talking like 2 years, right? So the idea of changing horses after that much time, and also the other issue, the fact that I've been using Unity for 13 years now. So for me, it was not an issue. I was doing the happy dance when they rolled it back and just said, yeah, sorry about the whole runtime license thing. We were just kidding. I don't know what we were talking about. We were just making stuff up. Sorry. No, that's not going to happen. And they just hired the new CEO from Zynga. Who was it that took over the CEO position? I just saw a story about that today. But yeah, writing your own engine, that's a brave thing to do. I mean, I guess it depends on the scope of the game that you're intending on making, combined with, yeah, don't make that same mistake again. Yeah, fingers crossed. Let's hope. But I mean, they've definitely done damage to their brand for sure. You don't know capitalism. Fair enough. But yeah, if it's one of those things that if you're well versed in programming and you're brave enough to make your own game engine, the expo that I was at last weekend showing off our game, the guys just across from us, they had a JRPG cute little game that they had a nice stream of people playing it. They had 3 stands set up and it was constantly busy. But yeah, in that case, that guy wrote his own game engine, which is just, I mean, automatically I'm just like, okay, that's impressive. You know, in this day and age, you know, back in the day that was mandatory, you know, because there were not really options. But in this day and age, because there's so many various choices out there for a pre-made game engine, rolling your own is definitely more impressive. But, you know, if I was to step back, if I was not on my 8th Unity game, you know, and if I was not in the middle of production, if I was coming at game development for the first time, then yeah, I would seriously sort of ponder the choices. Yeah, what's his face? Brackeys, right? And did I pronounce that right? That's Brackeys, isn't it? His whole argument of going to Godot, you know, because at least you know that you're not going to get any surprises pop up on you, and I think there's a good argument for that. You know, the question mark is, can the game engine fulfill all your needs? You know, in my case, one of the things I love about Unity is that I can fill all these gaps with plugins, you know, rather than spend endless amount of time on my own, which would come to nothing because I'm not a programmer and I would just screw it up eventually. But having a programmer do a ton of work versus being able to pay $15 for a plugin that gets it done and is plugged in and you're good, there's something to be said for that. And I don't know how far along Godot is in terms of plugins to fill all those gaps. But I mean, if they have tons of stuff, then, you know, then Godot makes a compelling argument. You played with Godot, couldn't catch on the way I wanted me to do stuff, so switched back to Unity pretty quick. Okay, so Killer Tofu still is kind of on the thumbs down to the Godot idea. He's still the whole I am I'm the capitalist guy. Just being off of what Lucchini said. I am too. Yeah, if I'm between games, if I've not really started a significant amount of work on the next game and Unity pulls something similar, then yeah, I would seriously look at migrating. It's more of a mindset because I know how Unity does things. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's the other reason, is the fact that I have 13 years worth of semi-coherent knowledge of how all this stuff works, and the idea of shifting away to something, because I'm not gonna go to Unreal and learn C++. I can barely manage C#, and that one's more forgiving. So the idea of doing that just, you know, terrifies me. Do move. All right. So, there you go. Voltarian. Voltarian? Did I get that right? Voltarian. Voltariev. Took me a while, but I got there. I hope that answers your question. But yeah, give me your thoughts. What are your thoughts on what Unity did? And I mean, are you considering, pulling up stakes and shifting to a game engine, or like you said, rolling your own? Vector 3. Let's see. So go 2.08f, 1.154f, negative 2.658f, and he's done. And we're going to do this over 2 seconds. And set ease. I'll do both directions. In, out, sine. That's always my go-to. If you just want a nice little ease in and out, that's the best choice in my book. So that's do move, that's fine. And then do rotate. And this one is going to be 6.718. So precise. Negative 120.925. And finally 0. Also over 2 seconds. Alright, let's see what that does for us. Bigger concern with Unity at this point is their slow development. What are you talking about, man? Dots has been out for forever. Oh, wait. It's been a while since they released any exciting new features. Fingers crossed. It looks like they're finally gonna have proper WebGL support for mobile. It kind of exists now, but it's quirky as crap, and to have something that's specifically designed, I mean, the whole reason they killed the web player, like 40 years ago, however long it's been, they said, well, don't worry about it because we're going to WebGL and we'll have the Tiny Build. Remember Tiny Build? That's the thing they worked on for like 8 years before they got bored and threw it in the trash can. Exaggerating on the time, but it's not that far off. But yeah, that was another one where they just sort of like said, we're doing Tiny Build, and they did it until nobody was noticing, and then they threw it in the trash can and just said, yeah, we got nothing. They love to tear out features to replace them, and that replace them. Yeah, multiplayer? What about that? And I'm still, I mean, there's still a little life left in dots, but I'm still feeling like any day now they're gonna like just kind of go, dots, what's that? No, that was just an experiment. Like their nice enlightened lighting set. Yeah, exactly, another one. I think it's just giving me the excuse I needed to go off and write your own game engine. Whatever you would likely run into the same issues with my game. Yeah, then fair enough too. Yeah, I mean, if you have the skill set, if that's something that you can accomplish, then I completely understand the motivation, because you're no longer beating your head against the wall using a game engine that does it their way, when that could be diametrically opposed to how you want to accomplish what you want. And yeah, I mean, you could tailor it to however you need, and then you'd have something that could be honestly faster, and if not exponentially faster than a game engine that is designed for lowest common denominator, right? So yeah, I mean, yeah, it does kind of sound like you're kind of going, yeah, I need to hear that this is an okay idea. And yeah, I have no idea how long it would take to manufacture your own game engine, but I didn't ask specifics for the guy that was sitting across from me, but that looked like a well-polished engine, and I saw no bugs the whole time people were playing it. At no point did he have to stop down and kind of go, oh yeah, sorry. So absolutely, I'd say if that's what you want to do, make it happen. Alright, so if I come down, there we go. So that was actually just a subtle camera move, but it kind of works nicely. It's super subtle, but here, when he comes down off the ladder, and then we can skip it after the first one. Skip. Whoa! Okay, skip's not actually putting him up there, is it? So we need to make sure that we have the position on end, don't we? Because that just broke like crazy. Good to know. Excuse me. So What would actually be your target then? So if you decided to roll your own, if you decided to write your own game engine, is there a particular genre or something? You know, I mean, be it a turn-based strategy, RPG, a shooter, you know, a massive MMO. I'm just kind of curious, you know, if you were gonna go off and do your own game engine, how brave you'd have to be versus the type of game you plan on making, or would it be something that you're gonna make it so it will like work on multiple types of game types? All right, so if we skip, let's see, this is pickup ladder, so we need all of this down here, not there. So on end, excuse me. So cutscene base. Sorry. Wait, is there no skip here? That's not good. Okay, so that's why it's complaining, I guess. Excuse me. So onskip should call on end. And that should set everything to where it needs to be, where, unless there's something in here. Track player, false, on end, player, that's all correct. Alright, so let me do it this way, see if on end shows the skip. If not, that may be because I didn't include the skip code on this one, so it's not getting called properly. Thank you, 1 sec to check this. Pickup ladder. Yeah. I'd like to develop a space game with an absurd precision to handle a full-scale galaxy. Oh, that's awesome. This is the same reason Space Engine has a custom engine. That makes total sense. I had a buddy of mine back in my VFX days that you know, we would, if we did planets and stuff like that, you just make a sphere, you know. But he was always adamant about scale being true. So if he did Earth, he would make it like truly Earth scale, which would just absolutely break the 3D animation and rendering tools. But yeah, he would always do that. It's just kind of funny. But no, I can understand if you were doing something as vast as a whole galaxy, why you'd want some level of precision versus just the rounding off the edges kind of thing. Alright, so here's that. And if we come down, we can't skip it yet. Added. Oh, cool. So it is picking up the ladder automatically. That's good. Because that is the pickup cutscene, so that does make sense. Put this down. Alright, and if we come down on end. It worked that time. Wait, it didn't work before. Oh, no. It wasn't the climb down. It was the climb up. That's what I got to check. That's right. It was this is what I skipped. This. That's the wrong one. Okay, that's where I need to fix. Cool. All right. I think I'm going to celebrate by getting myself some more liquid refreshment. You guys know the drill. For those of you at least on Twitch, you can keep my dog company by throwing the disc with the old classic exclamation point toss disc. Let me fire this up here. Get those things bouncing. There it is. All right. Hang tight, guys. Give me 1 second, and I will be right back. Just get myself a little more liquid. So, yeah. There you go. Killer Tofu is doing a good job of keeping Penny happy. And increasing his lead. Lucchini, that's your cue, buddy. we're back. Turn this stuff back off again. Like so. There we go. So, if you're still around, if you did actually build your own game engine, I mean, what kind of time investment do you think that'd be? How long do you think something like that would take to develop? I mean, for me, it'd be like Infinite Monkeys, Infinite Typewriters kind of concept, but for someone that actually knows what they're doing, I'm just kind of curious on how complex that would be. How about you, Killer Tofu? If you tried to write your own. Okay, so let's go back into put the candle back. Put down a ladder. So what we need is for the on end stuff. On ladder now. Okay, so that does complicate things a little bit because text-based blackjack game in C++ once. Technically, that's a game. Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. There you go. Sure. Smart choice, you know, because there's no AI involved. It's just, you know, it would never attempt a real one. Yeah. I wouldn't even try and fathom it, but, you know, that's not my strong suit. As I'm demonstrating right here, you know, programming, not my strong suit. That is my, you know, the mantra of my life, you know. As the old saying goes, eagles may soar, but weasels don't get sucked into jet engines. I know I've said that one a few times in the past, but, you know, I think I've known numerous people over the years that have personified that slogan. Okay, so I guess if we're on end, I wish there was some way I could do the skip code separate, because I'm doing the delay here and I'm not sure how that's gonna behave. Let's see, because it flips and then flips back. Let's see, I guess I could just throw this over there. Let's see, player on ladder. I could just put it on the end, I guess. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't know if I need to do this because I was doing this before. On ladder now. Or maybe I do need to. Let's see. Because I think I did this before because I was switching between the gameplay version and the cutscene version, but I reverted back. So, in theory, let's see. And I could put this on end. Okay. You made a simple 2D engine back in high school with C and STL2 for a similar game prototype, but ultimately abandoned the project due to compatibility issues with different platforms and, well, school. I could barely handle school by itself, so yeah, that sounds like a major undertaking. So that's interesting. So if you did the game engine, you would actually try and make it multi-system compatible, I guess, is what you're saying. Not just like a PC and or Mac, but you're actually thinking in terms of desktop computer and consoles as well. That's amazing. All right, so I'm going to take that out because we're going to put all this crud in here. Let's see. Let's see, on end, yeah, we'll save that for afterwards. So let's do this. He goes away. He climbs up. And oh, that's idle. Okay, so he's already climbed up at this point. So we might be able to just shove all this into, because yeah, none of this is an animation that takes anything more than a frame to do. So let's just stick all of this in the onEnd function. Player, and then yeah, that's gonna break down, but depending on where that goes. Okay, let me ladder climb. Okay, so put down here. Shift ladder position where Will syncs up climbing on it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Alright, so yeah, instead of that, we're going to play this one. Yeah, because he's on the ladder, so we can use the cutscene layer. And then we have to figure out the position for the player. And then we definitely want to reset player cutscene as well. So I'm going to borrow all these lines. Temporarily stick this here under blue. Like that. And then these bad boys get reset. Let's see. Player cutscene, false. So I'll put the values there, like that. Gonna go to bed early, guys. Good night. I see you Monday. Lucini, have yourself a fantastic weekend. Yeah. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for saying hello. Have yourself a fantastic weekend, and see you next week. Killer Tofu promises not to run up the score too high. He said no more than like 200 points, so you'll be fine next week. You'll be able to catch up. There you go. Just twist that knife. There you go. All right. Later, Lucini. Oh, look at that. 550. That's crazy. Just running up the score. All right. So I think that's all I need to do to make it skippable when you're setting the ladder down. Let's see if I'm correct about that. At least on the blue gems. I still got to do all this crap for the red and the green gems, but at least I want to make sure I get one of them correctly to begin with. Oh crap. No, that just broke everything. Really? Why did he... Okay, so I guess I do need on ladder now. And then somehow make that work. Crap. Ooh, how about this? What if we do it in both places? If we put it on end, even if you're skipping, that should force the on ladder now to play. Maybe? I just stick it right at the bottom. I mean, some of this is getting done redundantly, but at least it'll get done. Yeah, so there's an unskipped. Oh, wait, there's an unskipped right there. Maybe I could do it that way. But no, I think unskip still gets played before on end. Alright, let me try it this way first. Let's see if this forces things. Force wheel onto ladder. Okay. Alright. Bang on there. So, climbs up and stay up there. There it goes. Okay, so he's still up there. Climbs down. Picks up a ladder. There it goes. Yeah, so this is one of the quirks. I think I can turn off or dial down the leg IK stuff. It's kind of freaking out there. Excuse me. Let's see. I wonder if I can turn it on and off. I can't remember if I can or not. I mean, this is a nitpick kind of thing, but the IK legs, you can see how they're floating above the ladder there, which I'm not crazy about. So where is it? Right here. Huh. It's having no effect. Well, that's fun. Setting the weight down to 0 does nothing to it. I can turn it off. I guess I could do that and then flip it back on as needed. I did actually ask a question about that, about the foot rotation, and did on Discord. Unfortunately, I didn't get an answer. I haven't checked in a while, but it was a long time ago I posted it up there and I got no response. So worst case, I can actually email the developer of this plugin. But it's a nitpick kind of thing. That's I can let that go. I mean, all the rest of this is actually working pretty well. So if we skip it, he's on there. Come down, skip it, he's there, and he's got the ladder back. Yeah. So the only other thing to deal with now after that is if we scan. I think what I could do is just kind of do a sleight of hand trick. I think when the cutscene finishes and we go back to gameplay, I hide the ladder, add it to your inventory, and you have to really be focused on the fact that it was there and now it's suddenly magically in your pocket. Good idea. Alright, so that would be a scan the gems kind of thing. Let's see, that'd be scan blue gems. So we should be able to just hide the ladder. Run, unskipped, on end. Let's see, props. Just put it right in here. Let's see, and I don't think the ladder is here yet. I don't, yeah. And actually, we don't have to really even enable anymore because we're not going to be handling the ladder except in cutscenes. So I could make that go away. I think the realism versus quality of life trade-off is worth it here. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, we will have like a movie mode. I've talked about this before, but there's fans of the TV show that are of a certain age. Oh, and just for context, in case someone is tuning in and doesn't know, we've actually licensed a TV show from the 60s called Lost in Space, and we're making a game based on that television title. Fans of the show, of course, will be a little up there in age, so a decent number of those will have never played video games and have no interest in playing video games. So we will actually offer a movie mode where you just sort of like select that, bust out the popcorn, and just watch it like a regular series of episodes. But so that'd be the only part where it'd be like a bit of a jump cut. But even then, I think it'll still be okay. You know, it just because it jumps from the cutscene into gameplay mode, I don't think it's gonna be that noticeable. So, but yeah, thanks for the reassurance there. I appreciate that. All right, so scan. So when we reach the bottom here, on end, we have no on end. There it is. Props. see, ladder enabled interactivity, but not the visuals. It's which one is it? It's not enabled, but visible. Not necessarily. Okay. No. There's one. What I'm looking for is the proper one. We have one that gets recorded for saves, you know, and I want to make sure I do the right one. Is active enabled. Is active and enabled. That's just get. That's not set. So, is alive. Is available. Can be interacted with. All right. Nope. Is enabled. Is placed. Yeah, that's not what. Oh, it's hide, I think. Yeah, there it is. Hides the object's visual. Must call if you want, say, a state saved. Check out those notes, man. Those are freaking awesome. Keyboard's going goofy. Okay, so that hides the ladder, and then oh, inventory, not contacts. Inventory. Add item, and it should be ladder. Oops. There. So yeah, when you scan the blue gems, at the very end, it should hide the ladder as it flips back to gameplay mode and add it to your inventory. Let's see if that's correct. Alright, let's come down here, manually run. Alright, let's try all the different things we can do to break it, which is go up, down, skip, skip, put it up there, skip, we're up there, and yeah, add it to inventory. That's it. Perfect. So then it's sitting right there, so you can just go right back and jump at it. So, oh wait, I didn't mean to. Okay, let me get rid of this blue gem. I'll put it over here and scan it. All right. So I want to scan and see what happens when I skip it. It goes away, goes in the inventory. Perfect. Great. That actually turned out okay. Crud. Now I just gotta like add it, the ability to do that for red and green. Because right now if I do this, it's gonna go in the stratosphere here as soon as he climbs up. Or yeah, there it is. There it goes. Yeah, no, dude, you're at the green now, not the blue. So, but that's good. So I guess if he climbs up, I have those values. So, no, but that's for the cutscene version. I don't know if that translates to the gameplay version. Let's find out. Put down, so pick up. Put down ladder would be the climb up. All right. So okay, so local position. Oh, body. I forgot about that. Oh, I gotta not do that. Oh, crap. I forgot. I think body gets recorded as a save versus transform, which doesn't happen. So let me check how many times I've done that. Quite a few. Um, there's a reason why I didn't do that before. No, I think body's fine. So let me go through, just do some housekeeping. Make sure that I get this updated correctly. So got those. That's good. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I got a few of these. Okay. Track player. No, that's fine. Track player. We're marked out. Yes. Marked out. Body. Not transform. Pick a flashlight. Yeah, pick a flashlight doesn't even exist anymore. That was part of an old version of the gameplay where you picked up the ladder and it put you in a dark room, but that's long gone. So we can ignore him. Track player. Really cool you got official licensing. How hard was that? That's a great question. It was surprisingly not as much of a challenge as you'd think. I'm fortunate enough to live in a small little sleepy town called Las Vegas, Nevada. And every year here in Las Vegas, they have a licensing convention. So it was just a matter of going to the convention and seeing what was there and coming across the Irwin Allen booth. Irwin Allen created Lost in Space, Land of the Giants, Time Tunnel, as well as some of the classic 70s disaster movies. And I just cold called. I just went up to the booth, the gentleman, explained to him, I'm a small game dev, but I grew up watching the show. I know it like the back of my hand. And I also was able to name drop. I said I'm currently making the world's first video game based on Tribbles from Star Trek, which was another license that one I kind of happened into. In that case, it was the author of the original Star Trek episode that happened by my booth at a convention and approached me, just saw my game and kind of went, yeah, you could make a Tribble game for me. And eventually we did. But that enabled the door to get open to say that, you know, look, I'm not just a game dev, but I do have a track record. I mean, this is actually my 8th game for my company. So it wasn't like a first try. You know, we were able to at least show that we've released games combined with personal interest in the subject matter, combined with working with intellectual property before. So all those combined together with also the fact that this is the 1960s version of the TV show and not the Netflix one from a couple of years ago. So, you know, it's just the audience isn't on the same level as the Netflix would be. So it makes that a little more viable. But I mean, I'm still thrilled that we got it. Absolutely thrilled. You know. But there you go. That's the answer to that one. All right, so totally lost my place here. Let's pull out nails. Oh, because I was correcting all the body stuff. Oh, really? Killer Tofu? You hadn't heard that one before? Okay, good. So I'm glad it was new for you as well. But they've been fantastic too. You know, I mean, it's hot out there in Vegas. Yeah, you should come out and visit and find out for yourself. Oh wait, yeah. See, no, but you're at least if you're in Henderson, I think that's where you are. All right, correct me if I'm wrong, but you gotta be at least a solid 1 to maybe as much as 3 miles south of me, right? Wait, that'd make it warmer. Never mind. I'm north, so I you know, I'm in the cool part of town. I'm here in Enterprise, which is ironic. Oh, Centennial. Oh, wow. Okay, you're pretty much up there at the North Pole, aren't you? I mean, you're like a stone's throw from Reno. Centennial, jeez. Why did I think you were in Henderson? I mistook that. Okay. Yeah. You gotta wear like a burly coat up there, don't you? I mean, that's at least 10 miles north of me. But yeah, I love it. I went, oh wait. And then my computer screen is saying temps to plummet. Oh crap, it's gonna get cold? Yeah, I went jogging yesterday. I mean, it was only 88, so it was manageable. But it's when it starts getting in triple digits. That's when jogging gets to be a more fun challenge for sure. All right, player. So right. Yeah, crap. Where did I? Okay. Where was I? Just lost track for a moment here. Is that track player? Yeah, we don't care about that. 2 weeks out of the year where I like I like to go outside. If you like it cold, then yeah, you have definitely chosen poorly. Yeah, I'm happy now. I do not like cold. There's a couple of months out of the year where it gets. I did not know when I moved out to Vegas. What was it, 13 years ago, that it actually gets quasi cold in the wintertime. So that was shocking to me. I figured worst it would drop down like 60, but no. We hit freezing. Gotta go. Yeah, hey, thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. I hope you can make it back sometime. But yeah, good luck with doing your own game engine if you go that route. But yeah, thanks a lot. Have a good weekend. All right. So let's do that. Track player. Don't care about track player. And it's all track player. Good. Okay, so now we got everything back in line with the body since I was screwing that up before. Lift up planner. Fill the bucket with oil. See manager. Okay, good. Now we're in decent shape. So put ladder down. Now we're back to where we need to be. All right. And now we need to put the camera and the player in the right spot. And okay, so it should be putting them somewhere correct. Okay, let's try that again, and let me see if this is the values. It's actually no, because it actually reverted to blue, didn't it? Climb up idle. Okay, that's peculiar. All right, let me make sure that this has the correct value. What you gonna do? Sorry, I'm about to sing along with music in my ear here. Yeah. What's our weather looking like? If it's saying temperatures falling, define falling. That's playing. Whoa, Sunday we're going to drop down to 65. Oh, I'm miserable. Alright, so let's just go straight over here. I figured you would. And then it snaps. Ah. Alright, so that's the big question mark, is why he's in the wrong spot. 142. Location is green gems. Oh, because we're doing this. Got it. I need to correct it for this part. This is delayed thing. I do the delayed thing because it switches from cutscene into gameplay mode. And I need to delay it. Otherwise, what happens if I try and do it on the on end as the cutscene is ending, it ends up stepping on the toes, or the play mode steps on the toes of the cutscene. So I do this just slight delay. I'm going to put that to 0.01 for the heck of it, so make it even shorter. Excuse me, that should still make it work. So Then we just need to borrow this junk. Alright. And then we already have the blue values. Green values should be okay there. So blue should be looking like that. 142, yes. So we can make that go away. There it is. Alright. Now he should be in the right place for both green gems and the red gems. Maybe. Oh, I got pause on? Or didn't I? Alright. Oh, why am I doing this in blue? I know blue works. I guess it's good just to get reassurance. So yeah, we're just removing that whole step of having to climb up and down the ladder and still pick up the ladder. And if you forget, it's annoying. So that goes away. Here we go, and... it's closer. He's still floating, but he's not at least over there by the blue gems again. Okay, cool. So I just need to position him correctly. Let's do it this way. Turn off all that crap so we can see this better. Whoops. Okay, that's our magic numbers right there. So we'll grab that. And this is green. Make note of that. Okay. Alright, so the camera's wrong. The if you looked at the top here and you saw it, he was actually climbing down the ladder in the right spot, but the camera's wrong. Yeah, right now it's just hard-coded because we only had that one for the blue gems. We'll fix that in a second. You know what? No, let's do it now. Might as well. Yeah, he's still going to be off just because... Oh, no. Actually, no. It's the climb down ladder. It's actually playing that instead of the pick. It's playing pickup ladder versus climbing down. So we will come back to that. It's a little more broken than I was thinking it would be. Oh, that's way off. Yeah, that's all kinds of wrong there. Alright. I'm just keying off of his hand where it is on the ladder. Letting that be the driving thing. Alright. Make that red. Okay. So we can at least fix that. Now let's figure out why. Yeah, it's gonna be totally broken. But let's figure out why this wasn't even close to correct. Let's see if you put it down. Yeah, he's not by blue. Excuse me. He's just off in the stratosphere here. Yeah, okay, I guess I didn't actually position him correctly for the red and green. So let's do that. We'll just ignore how broken that is. So he should have his... No, he's not doing crap. Really? This cutscene, he should be... Interesting. He should be playing the set it down, but he's not. Okay, so there's our mistake right there. All right, so I got a few broken things in here. So this is put down ladder. So blue gems is working fine. Red gems is not. Let me, you know what? I'm just gonna kind of grab all this blue since that's behaving, and I'm gonna be brave enough to kill this. There you go. Kill the tofu. This is not 20. This is not 12 years later, but there you go. It's gone. We're also doing Git, so we can always bring stuff back, but that's broken anyways. That should get replaced. So what I'll do is I'll put this up here. Use that to separate it so I know what's what. You'll rue the day. Alright, so we need to change all the blue to red. Do that. Like that. Paste. Red gem fill light. Yes, yes. Ladder climb up. Now, player cutscene. So I don't know where the correct spot is. That's probably going to be totally wrong. We'll figure that out. And then yeah, that's all not usable. Ladder, put down red gems. That's correct. Yeah, that's the old one. So camera place, put down ladder. I think it's camera put down ladder, or ladder put down red gems. I'll find it here. Cutscene camera. Let's go into animator. Let's look for, yeah, these I'm going to go ahead and kill because this is the experiment I did yesterday with trying to unify the whole place and climb ladder and for the camera move, and yeah, that's gone. So climb ladder at red gems. That's what we're looking for. So rename that back to there. All right, that should be enough to get started with. So camera's probably gonna be fine, but he's gonna be wrong. But at least I'll be able to position him. Oh wait, you know what? Let me try and pilfer. This won't be totally correct, but this should get us in the neighborhood of using the same values I was using for when he was standing on the ladder. Maybe. Seven, 5. That's not a negative. That's positive. And what the heck? Let's just go ahead and drop this into green as well. Might as well try and fix both these at the same time. Let's see. And then green gems. Oh, cool. I still got the same value there, so that's good. And the rest of the stuff, we can just go ahead and remark this out. Grab this stuff, drop it down to green, and rename from red to green. Ah, really? There we go. Like that. And last one. There. And then I will put in, excuse me, go ahead and put in these values that we got a second ago for green for when he's standing on the ladder. So this will not be correct, but it should be in the neighborhood. 2835. 3, 1. Good enough. All right, hit play. I know for a fact I hit play that time, so let's see if it acknowledges it. It did. Okay. And hit the skip button. Hit the magic give me everything button. Good. Alright, so let's go straight over to green. Cool. Okay. Forgot to reset his position, but at least the important part. Okay, and then we haven't touched that yet. But all I'm focused on right now is him climbing up the ladder and the camera being in the right spot. Bingo. Wow, that runs a little long. I need to trim that down. Just kind of sits there and just stares at him. Alright, so then after you finish that, it's the idle. Okay, and then that's what I need to hunt down, is where the idle is. This bad boy. Alright, so red. We'll jump to 0, 7, 5, 1, 2, 2. That's good. That should be enough to snap into place. And then green, we were kind of way off on green. Negative 0, 7, 2.835. And rotation, we're going to drop that to 93.0. Oops. 3 and 306. We'll be super exact. And bank, we're not banking. Alright. So now they should be able to climb up the ladder in all 3 different positions and then remain there in the idle pose for all 3 of them. Climbing down is still going to be broken for green and red, but that still gets us a good chunk of the way. I mean, I didn't think I was going to be able to pull this off, to be honest, without throwing it to my programmer and saying, you know, help, please, desperately. But no, I might have actually been okay. Let's see. So far, so good. Climbs up, looks up, and snaps. There you go. Nice. That's broken, as I said. That's the next on the to-do list. Set it down. In there. Okay. Let me take care of that pregnant pause. See why the red is just so astronomically long in comparison. On end. Must be in here somewhere. That's weird. Because it's put down ladder, climb up. So yeah, there's oh, maybe, oh, you know what? It may just be the, no? Animation doesn't matter. It's going to skip that either way. There's got to be a yield in here somewhere that's triggering that delay. I mean, it's really weird that, okay, that it's fine on the other 2. So 1.66, and this is red. 1.66, 1.8. Oh, we took out the 1.8 on the others. That's why. That's it. So we had a 1.8 delay. Double check, but I think that's got it. Yep, here we go. I think we've crossed the finish line for this session. Go straight to it. Oh. There we go. Boom. There it is. And then he climbs down. Yeah, if you look up here, you'll see that he's fine. It's just the camera that's off. That's all I care about. Cool. And there's the ladder. Awesome. So all I need to do is correct those two cameras. Make them in the right spot. And that whole thing is working exactly like I want. Oh, wait. I didn't try this. Let's see if it's all in the same scripts. Or no, wait, no, scan the gems. No, take it back. Scan the gems are separated. So what I applied to blue, I need to now also apply to red and green. So it picks up the ladder automatically. But there you go. So those are the two things I gotta still do in this, but everything else came together nicely in that 2-hour time frame. But I think that's it. Killer Tofu, you're still around. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate that. And Lucini's already gone to bed, but thanks to him as well for hanging out. And everyone else that's lurking in the background, I appreciate you just being there. That's but that'll do it for me. And before I go, I'll do the blatant gratuitous plug, as I do when I remember. If you're curious about the game, in case you missed a second ago when I talked about it, we have licensed the 1960s TV show Lost in Space, and we are now adapting it into a video game. It's still obviously very much in development, as you can see here. But if you want to try out the free demo, you can find it on both Steam as well as itch. Give it a try. And please wishlist too, especially on Steam. And that'll be it. I do this Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. We're in daylight time right now, Pacific. And I hope you guys come back. If not, you can always check us out. We have the Discord if you want to reach us outside of the regular streaming time, as well as we're on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Neglected as it is, but it's still there. But I think that'll be it. We'll see. I think I see a shadow under the door, so I think Penny is ready for her cameo. She's going through makeup and wardrobe, so she's ready to eat my face off. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Ow! Ow. I'm pretty sure she took part of the chin off on that one. Yes, you're a crazy dog. Yes. Alright, she got a cameo. She's happy now. That's it, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Hope for the best. And hope to see you guys again next week. And until then, as always, adios.